will happen when it's divine time. You just have to trust the process and you just have to surrender. Hi beautiful souls, I hope you all are doing amazing. Bless wherever you are. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ankita, your friend over here, back again with another video. Today I would like to talk with all of you about how important it is to surrender. And the reason I'm sharing about this topic is, as I have told you in my previous video, that I'm gonna get new tattoo done, which was a divine guidance for me. So I have finally got one tattoo done, which I'll be sharing over here, a picture of it. It was a really interesting thing which happened with me. I wanted to get this tattoo done in the beginning of the year, but it did not happen, and it is almost 6-7 months, by the time this tattoo got done. What I realized, when even I wanted to get this tattoo, I just got this insight like this is the thing, I want to get it done on 777 portal, which we just experienced yesterday. And the tattoo which I was supposed to make initially, this was not the same tattoo which I have got it done. The meaning of the tattoo is same, but the design is different. And one thing I want to say to all of you over here, this tattoo's design is much better than what I have thought before. And probably that's why it did not happen back then, because I might not have loved it more as much I love this tattoo now. What I realized from this event is, sometimes we want certain things in particular way and in particular time, but life doesn't go that way. Things doesn't happen the way we want it. Why something which is better for you, and we have to just trust the process. I was feeling like I want to get this tattoo done, and why I'm not able to do it. And even the time when I went to make this tattoo, it was spontaneous. 2-3 days back I received this as a design, and I was so attached, and it was my gut feeling like this is the design, I want to get it done. I was not knowing like where I should get it done, but everything happened so magically by itself that I was just going with the flow, and I just made it happen. And if I tell you, even while making this tattoo, I was seeing some glitches, because I am a person who wants things to be perfect. But later on I have to tell myself there is nothing like imperfect. And whenever you make any new tattoo, you go through this phase where active. Why? Because this tattoo is going to be with you forever. So you are in this phase where you feel like it should be perfect, but at point you have to surrender. Got this tattoo done over here, and whenever I get any tattoo done, there is lot of retake which happen before it get ink. So there was this try and error which was happening about the size, about the shape and everything, about the placement of the tattoo. And in the end, there was a time when my gut feeling was like, it's perfect, just get it done. And that's how I have got it inked as well. Retake which happened before the tattoo got inked. And that is always the process with all my tattoo. I go through this process where I want it to be perfect, but when my gut feeling says this is done, I just go with it. And that's the same thing happened. I went to make this tattoo alone, so I was not having anyone to take the reference. So I have to go and listen to my own gut feeling, because artist will definitely suggest you, but it's ultimately your call that you have to take. And I was like, yeah, now it's perfect, I can go with it. So you just have to listen to that whisper, that gut feeling which says like this is the thing, you have to go with it and just go for it. And there will be a time when you have to surrender. Even if you try to control certain things, you will see that you're just seeing the resistance, but things are not happening. Why? Because there is something better for you which you are not able to see. And I tell you, I'm in a phase in my life where I'm learning to surrender. Why? Because I have seen a lot of resistance happening in my life as well. Things were not working. Whenever I try to do something, I was seeing like there are a lot of health issues I am seeing. There were breakdowns which was happening. Why? Because I was trying to force certain things in my life, but life doesn't go that way. It has its own plan, and sometimes the better thing you can do is just surrender and trust the process. Because as you start to trust the process and you surrender, you see like things coming to full circle and things will start happening for you. But for that, you have to trust the process, whatever you are going through. Because if you don't trust the process, you will block it, and there will be the resistance which you will see. It will not help you to move forward. There will be a point in life where you will eventually surrender. And from there you will see things happening in your life, because unless you don't surrender things in your life, you will see that there is the blockage which you are experiencing. And now I'm seeing, as I'm surrendering, I'm just letting go of the attachment basically. Whatever I do, whatever I try to do, I just let go of the attachment. I let go of that attachment, I see things progressing in my life. So you have to let go of attachment, you have to surrender and just give your best for whatever you are doing in your life. I was not in a very great energy, but I was like, this is something which needs to come from me. Though I was not in a very great energy, but I took the action. I tried to make myself like, no, I want to go and I really want to show up. Because perfectionism was not allowing me to show up today. But what I did over here, my perfection was not allowing me to record this video, but I took a different approach. I was like, let's record it as if I'm talking to a friend of mine, and that's how I was able to come and show up and record this video. Why? Because I really wanted to share this message from all of you. If you are in this phase where you are not seeing certain things happening in your life, you have to trust the process, and the best thing you can do is do your things, whatever makes you happy. Just go with your life and let things progress. Because this was the big example of my tattoo. I haven't planned, because if I would have planned, I would have seen the resistance energy over there. But I saw when there is that right time, I was so strongly guided that this tattoo signifies the meaning of path to enlightenment, and it was a 7/7 portal. So 777 was a highly spiritual portal. It was also a time of ascension. I didn't knew where it's taking. I just took the action with whatever I was guiding, and it just happened. I just got this tattoo done over here, and also later on I reflected and realized this is my 7th tattoo. Everything just aligned magically. How synchronicity works. But for that you have to trust the process and you have to surrender, because if you don't do that, if you don't take action, you will not even see things happening in your life. So sometimes you have to go with that gut feeling which says like go and do it. You just have to let go of the outcome, because if you try and control the outcome, you will not even be able to take action, because the only control you have is over your action. Do that with all your heart, with all your devotion, and leave the outcome. And that's how I'm approaching everything in my life. I'm not trying to control anything in my life. I am living a life of detachment to some extent. Why? Because I have seen whenever I try and control certain things, it is just going other way around. I trusting my life and my process, and basically universe, I started seeing things happening again in my life. Also things started aligning back for me. Why? Because now I trust that higher power, whoever is guiding me. Because one thing I have lived by throughout my life is when universe is with me, nothing can go wrong. If certain things are happening, if I'm seeing some challenges, it is for a reason, to go through that experience so that I can evolve in my journey. That's how I've always seen my life. And on the other side, I have seen that it really worked for me. So if you are experiencing certain blockage, just trust the process, because when it's right time, you also even can't control for things to happen in your life. Sometimes we just unnecessarily block certain things, obsess about things, and we just stress ourselves. Whereas when it's time, things happen by itself. If you go and reflect back in your life, you will also see the evidence in your life itself, where you will see things happen by itself. Why? Because it was the right time. But you have just taken the stress for no reason. So don't take stress about certain things if it's not happening in your life. It will happen when it's divine time. You just have to trust the process, and you just have to surrender, knowing like what you can control, do, and leave the rest for universe. But always keep your intention right and true. Be true to yourself. You don't have to do anything to show to world. I don't operate from that energy where I'm showing it to others. I'm just genuine with myself, and my integrity is for me. I don't go and prove myself to others. Why? Because I know if my intention are right, nothing can go wrong with me. And that's how I've lived my life until now. And I recommend to you as well, do your part with your highest integrity and leave the rest. Surrender. Everything will happen by itself magically. Just keep taking action and have faith. You will definitely see progress in your life, and you achieve the things beyond your own imagination. But for that, you have to trust the process and let go of the attachment part. It will save you big time, and you will see the shift happening in your life. Just trust the process. On a concluding note, I just want to say to all of you, believe in yourself, your part, trust the universe. You are always guided, you are always protected. We all are in our own journey, so you trust your own journey, yourself, and know that when it's right time, things will happen for you magically. Just keep taking action and keep moving forward. Pray for all of you. Hope this video was helpful to you some way or the other. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this video. Was this video helpful to you? I would really like to read all your comments, so please share your feedback. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. It will help us to reach to more people and it will really mean a world to me. Thanks for sharing this safe space with me. My friends, I hope this video was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you a lot of love and light. I love you. Keep shining bright. Until next time, bye bye.